Welcome everybody to the ZSB podcast. Today our guest is Josh Martinez, and why don't you introduce yourself and your major, Josh?
All right. Well, hello everybody. My name is Josh Martinez. I'm a business marketing major with pre-professional studies and pre-law. I'm currently a junior at La Sierra, and I love it here.
Awesome. So, where did you grow up, Josh?
Yeah. So a little bit about myself. Actually, my dad had a career in the military, and then he retired and had another career in the pharmaceutical industry. So as a result, I've had the opportunity to live in 4 different countries. I've lived in Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, the United States, and Canada. I grew up in Canada. I lived there for 10 years throughout my initial schooling years. So I grew up in Winnipeg, and I also lived in Montreal for 3 years as well. So yeah, I've been around. So.
That's awesome. What was your favorite place growing up? Like, which country was your favorite?
I used to live in Costa Rica, and I thought it was a very unique experience. So I think that would be like the coolest place I lived. But I lived in Winnipeg for 7 years, so that's really like home to me. Like I still have a brother that lives there, and a lot of my friends are there and stuff. So Winnipeg's definitely home for me.
Awesome. So I understand that you had the opportunity to play college and possibly professional hockey. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I grew up in Canada, so there's kind of different experience growing up there. Hockey is very big, so it was something that was very prominent in my life growing up. So from the ages of like 16 to 21 years old, you play something called junior hockey, which is like you play hockey full time with the intentions of either playing pro or college. So I actually had both opportunities. I could have played like a low-level professional overseas in Europe, or I could have gone and played in either Michigan or Minnesota. I could have played college hockey up there in those 2 states. So I played for Oklahoma City and Long Beach, most recently for hockey before I came to La Sierra. But yeah, I after evaluating all my options and whatnot, I personally want to become an attorney, and so I know schooling, like getting it started, was in my best interest. So that's why I'm here at La Sierra. I chose to come here and play baseball.
So what made you choose La Sierra as your university of choice?
There's a few reasons why I chose La Sierra. I mean, first off, when I came to the campus, I saw the business building. I saw the professional individuals that were in there. That was a big selling point for me. La Sierra has a great amount of connections to help move me in the next step towards law school. There's a lot of previous students who have went here, who have gone to like a Pepperdine or a Stanford law school after attending here at La Sierra. So that was the primary factor. We have a beautiful campus. So obviously rolling up to campus, seeing the palm trees all lining the campus, like being a Canadian kid, I saw that, and I love that right off the bat. But it's a fantastic institution with great teachers. So.
Yeah. And are you Adventist? Were you Adventist growing up, or how did you learn about La Sierra?
I'm Christian. I believe in. I'm still Christian. I'm more of on the Protestant side. I heard about you guys through the baseball opportunity that essentially I had, but I'm not Adventist at all, and quite frankly, I hadn't really been immersed in the culture of Adventist until I got here. But I love it. It's been a great experience so far. So.
Nice. And then with you being part of the baseball team, how has COVID and being online and stuff affected your guys' season?
Yeah, we it's forced us to be self-motivated and self-determined, because we've had to do a lot of training on our own. doing what we need to do to get stronger and better every day, without necessarily being together as a group working out or being together practicing. It's been a lot of just like, hey, if you want it, then you have to go out and get better every day and do what you need to do. So I'd say the biggest thing is just, yeah, staying motivated and hungry to compete. So that's been the biggest change.
And are you in any clubs currently at La Sierra?
I'm not in any clubs actually. I'm very focused and motivated on my academics. So doing baseball is really the only thing I can be a part of right now with everything that we have to do and with the workouts and the stuff that we have to do to stay prepared for baseball. So yeah, I very much value my academics. So it's hard to join anything else right now.
Yeah, respect to that. It's a lot of time consuming stuff you're in.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the ways that you've kept yourself motivated in this new online format of school right now?
Kept myself motivated. You know, I may sound like a nerd, but I love learning. So I've been motivated just seeing like the coursework and trying to stay on top of my schoolwork and reading and doing what I can to get the most out of my education. Um, I feel like I'll always be motivated to work hard on my schoolwork and whatnot because it's so important, propelling me forward and the goals that I have. Um, but I'm trying to think like there's some days where it's like I can't find the motivation, so I'm just like if I finish my schoolwork I'll go get myself Chick-fil-A or something like that. So I give myself like little rewards as well to like try and keep myself motivated, but that's about it.
That's smart. I'm gonna have to implement that. Is there a certain person that you would say has had the biggest impact in your life thus far?
Ooh, good question. It's hard for me to like pinpoint definitely one person. My immediate family has been instrumental in my upbringing. Obviously my dad is worked for everything that he's earned in his life. My mom, my dad, and my older brother, all three of them have master's degrees. And then I have another older brother who played college football as well. So,
Mm.
my family showed me that there's a lot of ways to put in hard work, and it definitely pays off when you kind of push through and give 100% into everything that you do, because they've shown me what giving 100% looks like and the outcomes that can come from it. So I'd say that my family, my mom, my dad, and my two older brothers really are motivational factors for me, for
Yeah,
sure.
that's great. Lastly, do you have any authors or content creators that you recommend
Oh
people check
shoot.
out?
Any content creators, authors? I'm gonna give like my one author that I've always enjoyed is John Grisham. He's kind of like a classic type author. He like one of my favorites is Playing for Pizza, um, where like a soccer player basically has to go over to Europe and work at a pizzeria. He gets paid like nothing to like be able to play and whatever. And I can resonate with that, with kind of what hockey was gonna look like if I went overseas and whatnot. And I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure about content creator. I love the things that make me laugh, like on Instagram and stuff. But I don't think there's anyone in particular that stands out.
All right. Well, thank you
Yeah.
very much for joining me today, Josh, and thank you all
Yeah.
for listening.